So the length of this bar comes in at nearly 10 foot. So if we want about 6 foot. We want about 6 foot plus the thickness of them. So 6 foot. So if we cut it off at 77, we've cut it a bit longer than we want, but we're not going to have to handle this overhang all the time. So let's do that first then. Make these two pieces a bit more manageable, and there's plenty of room for 2 foot on either end. Yeah. What we've done, look, we've gone underneath. This is just a piece that's been creased over. So this is creating the strength. This is double the strength of that. So that we don't disturb it, we've just put the hole just underneath the crease there. So that'll be just fine. So where this was a bit flimsy and was showing signs of previous damage, was a bit weak, by putting this strip in here under there like that, now we've increased the strength of this enormously, so this now can sit here. We don't need to strengthen that up, A, because it's short, and B, because we're going to be tying in the sides. So I think we're going to be just fine. That's the bottom of this one done, ready to sit on with the weight. And remember, hold on a minute, but we're going to build a frame over this, aren't we? This angle is going to sit in there. That's going to be fine. And we will come back and we'll try and find these holes, and we'll drill the hole in this side. We'll sandwich it all together, so this bottom's really going to be strong. Let's see if we're going to miss that. So this is going to look upside down to you because the cabinet is upside down, but look, this angle iron doesn't go any further than that. Look, it's going to sit in there like that, hold that in place. This drawer opens still because it's upside down now, and it's the bottom of the drawer. So that's going to be just nice there. Sit in there. It's going to be nice and strong. Hold on, turn you around again. Good and solid and strong on the floor as it is. Yeah, the wheels tend to make them feel a bit flimsier, as you might say. But anyway, we're still going to continue because you might still want to move it around. So we won't be moving it around as 3 items. We'll be moving it around as you don't moving it around as 3. We'll be moving it around as 1, all 3 together, won't we? So I do think it deserves a set of wheels on the bottom. Yeah. So let's try that then. Clicking on the red box, which is that one, right? Now here, there is a difference. There's a whole 2 sizes. This is the size of the nuts that are holding the bottom of that one together. We come to this one, we are a whole 2 sizes bigger. This is a 12, so the nuts are bigger. This is, rather than a hole which can come undone, this is blocked in like there, so this is less likely to rattle loose because it's got that little collar on it. Nice and shiny up front, easier to turn. And the wheels are slightly different design. Very similar, slightly different. It's got this sort of ring here. What the hell is that? And how the hell did they get that there? We've got to figure this one out, haven't we? What is... How have they done this then? Let's have a closer look. So this is a slightly different design, look. Some sort of a half moon, like a spring clip, look. The gap this is some sort of spring clip in there. So I think they put the shaft up here till it reaches the top, and then they bang this clip in, don't they? But it's not going to back out. It's not going to back out. They put it in like that. Obviously the clip's all the way around, so how are we going to get around this clip malarkey? So we need to put that there, and then somehow retract that little clip backwards, because the gap's there now around the back. Ooh, that's a little stinker, that is. I don't know if they crimp the top or something. The top looks okay, it looks like it's going to move. We've got to somehow remove that clip from this side. I don't think there's a flat edge on it. Hold on. I don't think there's a flat edge on it. There might be. How are we going to do that? Or are we just going to open it up? See, there's no, I don't think, because this turns around. Let me investigate more. There might be a flat edge in there. In this case, I don't think separating that is going to help us. But we've got to try something, haven't we? Got to try something. No. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, this is going to be a right little stinker to get out. This is going to be a right little stinker to get out of there. Almost like a special little tool to pop into there. Because if you push one side, it'll just spin it round. And I wonder if it's enough to just get the edge on it. It looks pretty solid. That ring looks quite secure in there. We might just be able to get a cutting blade in there to be able to cut that in half, maybe. Oh, is that a winner or is that a loser? Is that a winning strategy or a losing strategy? Well, I don't know what I did. There's no flat edge on this. There's no flat edge on there. So that's good news. On the inside of that lip, look. There's no flat edge on it. This was the little clip that was on it. These little C-clips. They're not held in by much. I cut it down here, didn't I? I separated it. I cut it down there that way. And then I went in with these. And I was messing and playing. And all of a sudden it came away in my hands. I don't know what I've done, but it did the trick. Let's see if I can do it again. Times 7 to go. So, what looked harder to do is ending up being easier to do. Just get that there, look. Can you see it? Get that there. Get the bolster. Give it a smack. Open that up. quite big. Get the grindette or a hacksaw or whatever you want. Cut that. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, the job's done. Woohoo! And then all we've got to do now is, it's not square now, is it? So, all we've got to do now is squeeze it shut again. Top and bottom. Top and bottom. Does that look like a 90 degree? Yeah, more or less. Give or take an angle or two. Yeah, pretty good. Ooh! Sometimes the most difficult turns out to be the most simple. This box, obviously we bought it brand new, so we didn't buy it, you know, used or anything like that. There's none of this damage that's happened here. That looks a bit wider. This has got an edge here. I can't remember if the other one had an edge or was it just folded. It's much the same, very much the same. Feels a little bit, the other one was folded over, which allowed it to wobble. This one is partly folded, which is keeping the strength of this, which is keeping it straight. The other one, this was a bit shorter, which was more easier to wobble. So they've used this strength, but they're also using this strength. So there's a little bit more thought. A little bit, I mean, midge is different, but it might make the difference. It might mean a difference. I don't really know, but slightly better bottom. Gain a mark, lose a mark type of thing. Slightly, only because it's not folded all the way over. It's keeping this strength here, isn't it? That little bit, and this is a little bit. So, I'd say, as far as the bottom and the folding and the whatever, this has got the edge. But remember, we bought this from brand new. We bought that already damaged, so we don't know the history or where that's been through, whether it's a shipping, fell over. They all come by containers. Maybe the container took damage and they've took them out of a damaged container, blah, 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 whatever. So, it's not almost a fair comparison. It'd be interesting to see that brand new without any malarkey going on underneath. So, I don't feel we need to strengthen this. But it's not been weakened or whatever, however damaged. Anyway, let's crack on. Well, this might be interesting. It's not quite square bracket, is it? So will it pull itself? Hold on a minute. Quite a square bracket. So will the bracket pull itself into the corner, or will it pull the tin around it and do the thing? Oh look, it's pulling itself into the corner. Yeah, it's so it didn't need to be. Well, it did and it didn't, but when it did, it pulled itself into the corner as I tightened it. Yeah, so that's a good sign. Did you see what that bracket did? Look, it pulled itself into the corner. So the corner's strong and the bracket's strong. Let's show you. It's not quite square, look. See this edge here, or the edge there. So it's not quite where it should be. My fault, I didn't squeeze it, didn't squeeze it properly. So let's just do what we've just done. This one has a little washer on it. This one has a little square on the end of there. Right, so of them two, Let's have one here. Put that in with a little washer. And let's watch it pull itself in the hole. There, a little washer and a nut. Right. You on? Put that in there. Right. So, as we tighten them, we're going to tighten this one first. As this tightens, pulls that one, as this goes flat against there, pulls that one in this way. As that one tightens, pulls that in there. So it's a good little bracket, clever little bracket. Clever little bracket that pulls itself into its corner where to fit it. I guess that's where that gap comes in. You know, this circle bit and that gap. And if you have a look, all right, here we are. Slightly stronger bolts, 2 sizes up. And you see, that gap's now closed, hasn't it? Clever little bracket pulled itself into the corner. But didn't press record.
Oh, you useless.
Start again, right.
Have you pressed record, Reggie?
Yeah, it is now. This unbeliever. No, you've always been a believer, haven't you?
I have, mate, yeah.
Right, so you came, you wanted a
60 mil.
A drilling.
Self-drilling.
Yeah.
Screw.
Yeah.
Didn't mind the head, really.
Right.
And Reggie,
yeah.
I told him what I wanted, and he says, there might be in here.
They could be in the back, they could be in the middle.
Yeah.
It could be here. So
4, 5, 2.
First hit. Went straight to them. Oh, take 15, take a spare.
5,
take several spares. 10, you want 10.
10.
But then you want
11.
spares. 34, 13's a bad number, 15.
15 it is. Thank you, Reggie. Perfect. Take the rest of the day off.
First hit.
Yeah.
They were just sit, and of course, because we've had to tidy up.
Do you believe in fate, Reggie?
What?
Because sometimes I believe so much in fate that something's been put somewhere for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They were waiting on the shelf. We'll have to go.
Mate, yeah.
We'll have to go back through the films to see it sitting there.
Yeah. Of all the screws in all the places.
In all the screws in all the places. Yeah. First one banger. We do like a one banger.
Yeah.
I always think if you can't find it in about 3 moves, it's a struggle.
Oh.
But yeah, it's little things that please me, you know, nice.
I know, yeah.
And nothing too complicated, just the smallest things that please me. I'm trying to get into the wood.
Well, apparently we need to put this bolt into this piece of wood and it will then be sticking out the other side.
Yeah. How much is 20 tons? That's my question.
20 tons is 20 tons. I will be moving my fingers shortly, Reggie.
Oh, yeah. Right, ready? Right, so let's give that an up and a down. Ready?
Yeah, go on.
We good?
Centimetre, half a centimetre, 4 mil, 3 mil, 2 mil, 1 mil, and it's on its own now.
Right, it's on its own.
It's a little bit cockeyed.
So, does it matter?
That's good.
I worry about it springing out towards you.
Well, that's why I just uncocked it.
Oh, so how hard would that be if you put it in with an hammer? You know, how many thumps of the hammer? It seems to be doing it really easily. Twisting it slightly, do you think?
No, it's going in square.
Is it?
Yeah. It's coming out the bottom any minute now.
Ah.
Oh, split the wood.
Slightly twisted it, must have hit a knot or something.
Yeah.
But, how heavy is... What's the difference between pushing an 8-ton thing and a not an 8-ton thing, and then the springs pull it back up. Look.
Yeah.
How easy or hard?
It's all right, ain't it, Reg?
How much is 20 tons?
20 tons is 20 tons.
And how much is 20 tons on that little space?
Well, it's twice as much as 10.
Well, you dare, but is that 20 tons there?
Yeah.
If that was smaller, would that be 20 tons?
Still 20 ton, yeah.
Or is that 20? Is that a less tonnage?
I mean, there is in effect 20 ton on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because that spreads the
Bigger.
weight. So if you use the full weight, you get.
So where is the 20 ton? On the end, the tip,
Yeah.
or on this lift?
It's in there somewhere, Reg.
How? I don't understand.
20 ton.
If I got a car and a car's 3 ton and you pushed it down with the
That's
car,
weight,
you
yeah.
could see that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But this 20
I see what you
tons.
mean, yeah. It's like an articulated unit.
How can you imagine 20 tons? That's what's puzzling me.
Mm.
So it just shoved it in, it went off square a little bit.
Yeah, someone got excited on the knots inside, didn't it? Yeah.
So
You see the other end yet? No, it's coming through, yeah.
we need to give it something. Is that
I want to see this go into a piece of wood, Reg.
what's a sledgehammer? You know when you swing a sledgehammer,
Yeah.
how many tons is a sledgehammer landing?
Oh, it's a bit.
All right, yeah, go on then, we'll do that. We'll use one of them.
Yeah.
Right, let me get another. We'll use a different, yeah,
Move that way.
another bit of wood. New bit of wood. Hold on. Let's set this up. Hold on.
Okay.
You pull the
Liven at the scene.
Right, live in at the scene. Trying to figure out how heavy 20 ton is. Or how much 20 tons is. Should we raise that up a bit more? Right, centre it a bit.
There you go.
Good? Happy?
Nice to see you got your goggles and your safety glasses on.
And my safety boots and my hard hat. Right, here we go. Oh, I can feel it taking the pinch now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not, there's no effort at all going in the lever.
No.
I've got a short lever. So, are we stopping there? Oh, now this lever's gone a bit stiffer.
That's because it's reached the bottom reach, so that'll do, mate, yeah.
Is that good?
You'll see what the result is now.
Okay. This tries to get jammed because we're splaying it out on this screw thing. Ooh, you like that noise, don't you? Well, look at that.
It's pretty, isn't it?
So, would have you done that with a sledgehammer? I want to know that this pushes harder than swinging a sledge. You know, if you've got a 14-pound sledge.
I think you'd spend a load of time bouncing all over the place with a nut initially, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So I'm puzzled. I'm really puzzled by what is 20 tons. Is that good or bad, or what's this? These are 4 pound, aren't they?
What?
Lump hammers.
Yeah.
So if you got a 4 pound lump hammer and slammed it on from up here, how many tonnage is that?
Yeah.
There must be.
You can get gauges to measure that type of stuff, can't
There
you?
must be a YouTube film on it.
Yeah.
As you know, I've never been one for cutting and measuring and marking and all that. So do we get a flat piece and put it in here? Do we get a flat piece and just weld up the end here into like a stop? Or do we get a piece of this? And do we cut that corner out? We'd have to cut this corner out there, wouldn't we? Cut this corner out, then it gives that. We need a flat surface on here to come to the edge of the cupboard like this, don't we? So we could cut a piece flat like that, slot it in there, burn this side, keep that side clear. Or do we get a piece of angle, put that there? So we try and mark it and cut it. We could put that there, couldn't we? Put that there and cut this piece out. That might be interesting, mightn't it? That might be very interesting. Ooh, but we've got to make a flat bottom. It's got to sit in that edge there. First of all, should we just block the end off, get a piece of that, run it across here? We could do that anyway, couldn't we? We could weld that up there, and you've got that gap to make up. You could put a bar in there, even if it just sits there, because by welding you're creating a hump, aren't you? An unevenness, putting strain in the wrong place. What are we going to do? What can our skills do? That's more to the question. And then there we are, look, we're on our way then, aren't we? And then all we've got to do is put feet on it. Oh, and of course, figure out where we're going to be using this. The reason we got the flat is we'll be putting where these join, we'll be putting a flat across there as well, and welding it in the back here. So these boxes, all the lands flat in here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think if I can find another corner piece, we might just cut this there, cut that square out, cut this there, obviously right to the end, cut the end off, cut this corner out, sit this down there. Do you think we could do that? Do you think we could do that? I think we could. That will make this corner nice and strong, won't it? And we know how wide it's going to be there. And that's not going to split out because we've clamped it on here. Might clamp it further on. Because as you can see, we're also trying to make it in a limited space. I'm going to cheat. We'll weld this in here. Weld that on there. Cut this 10 inches, which is across here. Place this in under here. Place that one in there. Then come around, finish weld this here. So whatever we're doing isn't upsetting the inside nice and level face for these to sit onto. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. We're ready to burn. Burn this across here, burn this across there, burn this across there. I was going to put this in, but it's too thick for this place here now. I'm going to put this thinner stuff in, and this thinner just fits under there, just fits under there nicely in that gap. That will fit there, which gives me a perfectly flat bottom under there for this corner, and then we'll deal with the other corners as we get there. It's square, it's the same size as the box, so that can't go wrong. That can't be wide there because we've clamped it here. It's in place. We've got a corner here. I can't find the other corner to put there, but that'll do. I think we can begin to burn now, I think. Yeah. A slightly different area of the garage. This floor's going to catch fire, isn't it? We'll have to watch out for that. It's nice to stand on, but it likes to catch fire, this floor. In moment of truth. We've done that, we've come along here, we came down here. So far it was a big blob, so before the blob dropped I stopped. We can go back to that. I've done here, I've done across here. I didn't come around here and have a look. I've got a space there, but it don't matter. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. So, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Then we can get the other cabinet, black cabinet over there, and then do in the middle, that type of a thing. But yeah, I think we're okay. Let's pull this off, see what it looks like. I think we've achieved what we wanted. Look, perfectly good. Perfectly good. That comes across here, look, that's sitting on there, that bit. Go there, we're not going to weld in there, no. So the cabinet should sit nice and flash. The weight comes along here, all at the same level. which is what we wanted, isn't it? So that's that corner sorted. So all we've got to do now is turn it around. I'll put the middle brace in next, I think. Figure out where the middle is, work our way up that way. We'll leave this here. We'll put that over there, turn it round, put another cabinet here with no wheels on. We'll make it so it's apart, and then we'll put them both together with the red in the middle. Then we'll do the end over there. So I think we are where we want to be, and the cabinet will sit on here nice and level, so there's no stress coming in the cabinet. Then we'll do the legs from there onwards, and we'll have to put some sort of a patch in there. But I think we're doing all right, you know. It's because I didn't find the other magnet, and it didn't pull it square, did it? It didn't tap it. It don't matter. Don't matter. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it can't be anything different because I had it clamped to this. So yeah, I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. I think the next one will be, put this there, find out where the meeting edge is, and then put another strip of this in there. So it's got a nice flat top to it, so that these cabinets sit within this frame. You can begin to see where I'm at now. There'll be a black one and a red one and a black one. There'll be 7 ply in between, so they'll be put together, touching each other. And then we've got to figure out some sort of wheels or legs, or obviously it's not going to support it from corner to corner, so we'll have to put some sort of one in the middle, or where the joints are, we'll put one wheel here, wheel there, and wheel on the end, type of thing. I think we're doing all right. We're doing all right.